Previously on White Collar.
This is a good office. The one next door is a much nicer view.
They want me to run White Collar Division.
Consider it a stepping stone to D.C.
What's the gold for, Hagen?
Why does that matter to you?
Because I can tell when I've stepped into a trap.
You're gonna help set me free.
My new handler. Is he in there?
Special Agent David Siegel. Neil Caffrey is a confidence man. He preys on trust, desire, and impressionability.
I'm no lapdog, sir.
Sure as hell fooled me.
I hope I fooled him, too.
You were playing it.
I was handling him.
Curtis Hagen is back. I guess an appellate court granted him a new trial.
Think he has a chance?
No. All the proof of his guilt is upstairs.
Hey, you paid the piper. That's the end, isn't it?
It's just the beginning.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
I'm disappointed in you, Caffrey.
You're not a coffee fan?
You're never gonna fit in this city. I saw by your anklet you were out front of Midtown Mutual here. I was wondering if I was gonna see you at work.
I'm reformed, Agent Siegel. It's a man trying to get his fix on the way to the office. You're going to waste a lot of time keeping an eye this close on me.
I don't plan to. I was looking for you because I need your help.
Why, what's the case?
I'm looking for an apartment.
Apartment hunting isn't exactly my area of expertise.
Well, New York is. I figure if anybody knows an area to move to, it would be you.
Well, where you live in the city reflects who you are. So who is Agent David Siegel?
Recently divorced. Figure you already know that from some kind of tell I had.
It's a phantom ring. You start to play with it, then realize it's not there anymore. Yep, just like that.
That I do. So I'm a man starting over. What better place than New York, right?
All right. How do you feel about ironic eyewear?
Sad for humanity.
That rules out Williamsburg and Greenpoint. Gentrifying areas with a little danger.
I prefer my danger to be work-related.
No Bushwick, then. What's your price range?
Price doesn't matter.
It does in New York, unless you're secretly rich. You're secretly rich.
Surprise Neil Caffrey. I guess I'm doing something right here.
It's easy, then. Greenwich Village. Plenty of culture, central location. And as a native of Chicago, you will appreciate best pizza in New York.
I'll check it out. Why'd you choose where you live?
It's in my radius.
Well, right. Yeah, radius.
Are we talking Hilton Rich? Hearst? Do you own your own yacht?
It's not in the office, Caffrey. I don't want anyone to know about it. Is that clear?
You want to give a con man a secret? You live a dangerous life, Agent Siegel. The finger point again. I'll get to work. Guess that one's for me.
Her name was Stephanie.
Your ex-wife?
Oh, yeah. I do all right.
You're growing power hungry with the pointy fingers. You know that, right? And please tell me you don't do it to Elizabeth.
Curtis Hagen was granted early release from prison today.
And like his namesake, the Dutchman will probably disappear into the night again. How'd he get off?
Some evidence was damaged in the warehouse. His lawyer saw an opening and took it. Takes me back. Look how far we've come since that case.
You've come.
Excuse me?
Well, you're in Hughes's office with a well-deserved promotion. I'm still on an anklet just with somebody new holding the leash.
You've gone from an incarcerated con man to an invaluable part of this FBI team. That is nothing to sniff at.
Hagen's free. I'm not.
You're right. He's free. For now. He's a career criminal. He'll make a mistake. And when he does, we'll catch him. Or at least you and Siegel will.
We'll keep an eye out.
Good.
See you later, Peter.
See you.
Interesting choice for a meeting place. You deciding on your next forgery?
I left that behind me, Mr. Caffrey. Prison changed me, as I'm sure it did you.
It didn't, actually.
No, apparently not. Most pity.
I did what you asked. Hagen, you're free.
You did. It was a lovely start.
No, I'm done. It's over.
I'm the one who decides when it's over, not you.
Is that all you called me here for? To threaten me?
Not at all. There's something here I want to steal.
And here I thought prison changed you.
It did. No more forgery, no more getting my hands dirty. See? You're gonna steal it for me. So you find me amusing?
Oh, you realize you shot yourself in the foot, right? I'm on an anklet. which means the FBI knows I've been here. So if I boost this painting, they'll know it was me, then I'll be back in jail and no good to you.
Oh. Well, I suppose you're going to have to be extra clever then, aren't you? At which, so far, you're failing. I don't want this painting.
This Karen Cates is the most valuable piece in the museum.
To some, perhaps.
The Moscone Codex. You want me to risk jail for a little light reading?
This is no ordinary book, and well worth that risk.
To you, maybe.
Yes, to me. And what's important to me is now what's important to you. You have 48 hours.
This book's binding is attached to an A90 pressure plate. If I move it an inch, this place is going to light up with alarms.
Don't move it then. I only need chapter 13.
Great. Excuse me. I'd like to request a book for study.
I'll get you an application. Which one would you like?
The Moscone Codex.
You and me both. Hi.
Hey. So can I check out the Codex?
Oh, sorry. I wish I could, but no one can check it out. I mean, it can't even be opened.
Book that no one can open. That's cruel.
I agree. And this one, the Moscone Codex, it's a riddle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a shatterproof glass bars. I mean, I would give my left arm to peek inside it. Sorry, I'm rambling. It's just the Codex. It's a pet obsession of mine.
I respect a good obsession. What makes it so valuable?
So before he died, Moscone claimed that the greatest wealth in the world was within its pages.
Oh, that's an easy thing to claim for a book that no one can open.
It's true, but I mean, it could be the key to enlightenment or a list of his favorite recipes.
Why don't I take a look inside and find out?
The owner gave strict instructions in the lending that it can't be opened.
The owner. Who's the owner?
Anonymous.
Of course.
Adds to the intrigue, doesn't it? So we're just left to judge a book by its cover.
So there's no way to find out what's inside?
No way. Though, Moscone did gild the first page of every chapter, so we know there are 25 of them.
Yeah.
Taunting me with their secrets.
Yeah. What, just a town car? Is your limo in the shop?
How's Agent Siegel working out?
Still checking my anklet a couple times an hour.
That's good. That's his job, like it or not.
I started going to coffee trucks outside banks and museums.
You're toying with him.
How are things with you?
Owner's box at Yankee Stadium for tomorrow's game. Elizabeth, myself, and my favorite pinstripes.
And a bunch of politicians.
I let Elizabeth handle them. She plays them like a violin. It's almost as fun as watching the baseball game.
It's nice to see you enjoying the perks of your new job.
Thank you, but that's nothing. I've got something better.
What, buddy, throwing out the first pitch?
Better.
Access to the secret government underground streets with no traffic and plenty of parking.
You've got to stop listening to Mozzie.
He swears they exist.
Better.
I can't imagine what you think is better than that.
This is.
For tireless service to the Bureau, for going above and beyond in the field,
I do hereby promote Special Agent Clinton Jones as acting SSA.
Peter, thank you.
Oh, you deserve it. You're just a lucky guy. He has to give you your button. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Supervisory Special Agent Jones. Sounds important.
Yeah, a little more autonomy, a lot more work.
So you're happy?
Oh, very. Although somehow I think he's a bit happier about it than I am. Listen, we are probably going to go celebrate. You want to join us?
Next time. No autonomy, still a lot of work.
All right, next time.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
I'll help you on one condition.
You want to know what's inside the Codex?
Precisely the opposite. I don't want to lay eyes on it. As long as you're working with Suit the Sequel, I have to become a new man. What do you think? 2 Ringo.
2 Bieber. Look, if you want to redefine yourself, you should become a teetotaler.
There's some lies even I can't sell.
Now, look, I appreciate your identity crisis, but I need to focus on how to steal the Codex.
Con suit 2.0 into removing your anklet.
Siegel's never taken my anklet off before. The first time he does, he's going to be on high alert. I can't risk it. Besides, it already shows me at the museum. I need to find a reason to be there.
We can piggyback. Convince someone else to rob the museum.
And 2 thieves go in, one comes out in cuffs.
And if you're investigating a possible robbery, you have every reason to be there.
Yeah, but who do we piggyback? I mean, it's got to be someone good enough to pull it off, but someone we don't mind screwing over.
Zev.
Who's that?
Zev is a besmirchment on the name of conman. Remember the De Beers Diamond Vault heist?
Yeah, you spent months working on it, and then someone got there an hour ahead of you.
And pulled off the heist exactly as I planned it. That was Zev. That's what he does. He's an idea napper.
Thief of thieves. Now we can use it against him.
And I get to cross a name off my enemies list.
You know, for most people, that's a metaphor. It's not an actual list.
Good? So, what can we have Zev steal? A Karen Cates painting. I'm telling you, Barry, it's just sitting there waiting to be grabbed. I've got it all worked out. It's the perfect plan. I'll spell out all the details for Zev.
While you do that, I'll convince Siegel that someone's going to rob the museum. I'm hearing chatter. I mean, I don't know who the thief is, but word is it's going to happen soon.
Stakeouts are time-intensive, Neil. I mean, soon could mean you and me sitting out there for weeks. You sure?
Yeah, it's good intel. But you know what? I don't want to push it, so...
No. Tell you what, I'll round up the 5 points.
All right.
What?
I just feel like I should be the one to pitch it to Peter.
Why is that?
I don't want you putting your neck on the line. It's my intel. I should be responsible for it in case it's bad.
I'll pitch it to Peter.
Okay. All right, Siegel is paranoid that I'm always pulling a con, so we'll use that to launder the con through him. By the time Peter hears about it, it'll sound like it was all Siegel's idea.
You feel good about this intel?
I do. My source seemed pretty confident.
Already with reliable sources. Haven't wasted any time since coming to this city.
Wicked don't rest. Neither should we, right?
No, I have to say I'm jealous. I love a good stakeout.
You're welcome to join us.
I wouldn't mind if I do.
That'd be great, but you have the Yankees game today.
I do. Maybe tomorrow then. Stakeout approved. Good luck, you two.
It'll be the same without you.
Hey, Peter, I have more forms for you to sign.
And I'm going to have Carpal Tunnel by the end of the month. I don't know how Hughes handled all this paperwork.
He had a stamp with a signature on it.
With Caffrey around, I'll risk the carpal.
Is it strange? Yeah, I mean, seeing Caffrey running around on cases with Siegel, while he's sitting up here.
It is, but you know, there are a lot of changes going on around here. I mean, your promotion, Diana's baby, Siegel. Change is good.
Yankee stick, it's good.
Yes, Yankee stick is good. Which reminds me, I have to get going. I've got to jump on our underground street to beat traffic. Long story.
When's the last time you checked Caffrey's anklet? Peter?
10 minutes ago. He's home, probably painting something he shouldn't be.
Baked parchment. Just like Mama used to make.
All right, the book is attached to an A90 pressure plate, so I won't be able to remove it. Fortunately, we only need chapter 13.
How frustratingly intriguing of him.
Well, at least we know where the chapter is. 13 gilded pages means 13 chapters. Let's hope Moscone didn't write it forward. If all Hagen wants is the chapter, then it's not about the value of the book.
No, it's about the information on the pages.
Mus, you can leave those pages blank. Nobody's going to see them.
Not soon, no, but eventually they will. And when that day comes, my manifesto will finally get the attention it deserves.
Uh-huh. You think Zev took the bait?
I followed him this morning. He's already prepping for it. The museum closes at 5:30. I said that I was turning off the security cameras at 6 p.m. and that I was breaking in 15 minutes later just to be safe.
Which means Zev will break in at 6.
In reality, I'm doing all that at 5:50. That's when you go in.
All right, so I got 10 minutes until Zev gets there. I'll steal it, get out, and then arrest him with Siegel.
We know Zev will find a way in. What's yours?
You never gave me your name.
Hi.
Hey,
Didn't I? Sorry, Rebecca.
Neil. Just hoping I'd run into you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was also hoping I'd get here before the museum closed, but
1 out of 2 isn't bad?
no. It's definitely not.
I always forget to take this thing off. Sorry, I think I even wore it to dinner last week.
I have something here I thought you might be able to help me out with.
What is it?
You tell me.
this. I mean, it looks mid-Renaissance, but there's a rhythm to the language that's... if I didn't know better, I'd say that's the president in a flying saucer. Okay, whoever did this is either brilliant or insane. Hi.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I have a thing that I'm late for that now I really wish I didn't have.
I understand.
I better...
Rebecca.
Yeah.
I need that back.
Right, sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, get in. I'll set up a post across the street. Showing up early, I like that.
I wanted to get a quick look at the museum beforehand. But you knew that from checking on my anklet.
Didn't check. Yet. I was too busy apartment shopping over in the village.
What'd you think?
You may be a con man, but you were right about that pizza.
What'd I tell you?
So I got you some.
Oh, man, you didn't have to thank you. I didn't get you anything.
You catch me a bad guy, we'll call it even.
All right.
Well, I have to say, the owner's box has officially spoiled me. That's the only way to watch a ball game from now on.
You and me both.
Oh, really? I didn't think you were watching the game half the time.
Well, all that glad handing can be a bit distracting.
Wasn't what I was talking about. I mean, yes, Peter Burke was there watching, but it seemed like your mind was somewhere else. Could it have been a stakeout?
I used to live for a stakeout. The radio, double hand for my wife, good conversation, and then resting the bad guy.
And now you're stuck eating amazing food, watching your favorite sports team with the most amazing seats in the house.
With my lovely woman.
I was wondering if you were going to put that part in.
I said I could join them. It's not that late.
I mean, you definitely could. Or you could rip off the Band-Aid.
Elevator buttons. Really?
Well, someone's got to make them. My grandfather realized that, created a monopoly on the business.
Probably because nobody else wanted to.
Their loss, our millions.
Why the FBI? I mean, you come from money. There are a lot of things you could have done.
I grew up knowing bankers and stockbrokers and trust fund kids. Just got to a point where I realized I was surrounded with criminals, only they wore suits and had great lawyers.
So you decided to do something about it.
Or you could argue that the elevator button kid never really fit in. This is all petty revenge.
Okay.
I get bored easily. I like to keep things interesting.
Yep. It's a riot around here.
We are sitting outside a museum right now, and we're waiting for a guy to steal a painting. Come on, tell me you don't love that.
It's just a lot more exciting when I was the guy doing the stealing.
See, that's why I like being your hand, Neil. You're either going to make my career or you're going to ruin it. There's no middle ground with you.
And you find that exciting?
Dude's making buttons.
Hey, 11 o'clock.
What am I looking at? Besides a bad hairstyle.
That guy's gone around the perimeter 2 times now.
Could be just a guy taking a stroll.
Come on, how many guys you know take a stroll with a bag that big? One that's big enough to carry all the tools he'd need to break in.
All right. Call it.
No, if I'm wrong, we're gonna spook the real thief.
All right. Let's approach him.
Wait, no, one of us should stay here. In case it's a false alarm, we can keep an eye out.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Neil. Stay put.
8 minutes, Caffrey.
Did I miss anything?
Neil, where are you? You're supposed to be in the museum by now.
Nothing like a stakeout.
Could have saved me a slice.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you were coming.
Elle went out with some of her friends. Thought I'd check in. Where's Siegel?
He just saw some movement, so he went to go check it out.
Oh. Well, I'll keep his seat warm until he comes back.
You shouldn't be here.
Hughes used to join me for a stakeout I do back in the day.
It's not about whether you can be here.
I figured you'd like one last stakeout for old times.
And then what, Peter? One last undercover job, one last case? It's always going to be one last something with you, but the truth is, this is not your life now.
You know,
You and I aren't partners anymore. Hey, you wanted to go, you should just go.
decoy worked. Siegel's heading back to his car.
Got kind of a late start.
I ran into a Peter-shaped problem.
Well, you're going to run into a handcuff-shaped problem if you don't head back to the car soon.
Keep Siegel occupied a little longer.
There's only so many times he's going to chase a head of hair. Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
Zev's here. Siegel's heading in his direction.
I do not let Siegel see. Get into the museum or none of this works.
What am I supposed to do? He'll recognize me from Little Star. If he sees my face, then I'm going to the clink.
Don't let him see it.
Zev's inside. Fortunately, or unfortunately, I've got Siegel.
Lose him, Maz. Need a couple more minutes.
I'm not sure you'll have it. Like I said, Zev's good. He'll make quick work with security. Neil, your new suit can't make me. You have to do something.
No, Maz, hang on.
I didn't mean anything quite that drastic.
It wasn't me. I thought you said he was good, Maz.
I may have let my desire for revenge overstate his skills.
Kathy, pick up the phone, Dan, and I need backup.
Did you see him?
Well, the alarm's going off. He must be inside.
Let's go. What do we got? The escape of the painting. I beg to report in.
Cheers. Honey, I didn't expect you.
How you doing, Sarah? Rachel? I ripped off the Band-Aid.
How's it feel?
It smarts. But you're right. It's for the best.
You want a drink?
I'd love one. The two of you sat outside the Gershon and let a thief steal a painting right under your noses.
There's no excuse, sir.
We're gonna find him, Peter.
Yeah? How do you plan to do that? You have no evidence, no positive ID. You are lucky that I have something. I spoke with museum security. There's a chance that our thief didn't work alone. There may be an accomplice. Security clocked an employee using her ID badge right before the robbery. I'm hopeful that after I talk to her, we'll get to the bottom of this.
My first Peter Burke lecture. Feel 2 inches shorter.
Well, I used to be 7'4". I'll get used to it.
Hopefully not too used to it. You coming?
Yeah, of course.
You understand how this looks?
I don't understand anything at all. Neil.
Hello, Rebecca.
You two know each other?
I'm sorry you had to come here.
Did you know about this?
It's news to me.
When I heard the museum might be a target, I did a little reconnaissance.
You flirted with me. We talked about...
A lot of things, I know, and I'm sorry for the deception. But I needed to see if it might be an inside job.
Look, I had nothing to do with this.
I believe you, but it doesn't look good.
Look, I swear I had my key card when I left work. I didn't even realize that it was missing until these guys with badges showed up at my apartment.
Did you encounter anyone who might have stolen it?
A new neighbor or a stranger on the subway.
I can't think of anyone.
Agent Siegel will continue questioning you. Neil, come with me.
Figure this out.
I'm taking over this case.
What?
I screwed up. I showed up and distracted you when you should have been watching the Gershon. This is my fault.
Peter.
And it's going to be a mark on Siegel's record.
I can guarantee you this is not your fault.
Either way, I'm going to fix it. You think she's involved?
No, I don't. I checked her out when I went to go visit the museum. She has no real motivation to do it.
Just bad luck of catching the thief's eye.
Yeah, looks like it.
Then we need to find out who's really behind this.
They have to catch Zev. This is the second time he's stolen something from me.
Technically, we were trying to trap him.
And he got away. That only makes it worse.
An innocent woman is being questioned by the FBI because of me, Maz.
Yeah, there's that too. On the upside, you did steal the right chapter. And surprisingly, sometimes the reality surpasses imagination.
Any idea what it means?
No clue yet, but I made us a copy, so we'll be able to figure out why Hagen wants it so badly.
None of this matters if they don't catch Zev. The longer he's out there, the closer they're going to look at the museum. They might realize there's more than just a painting missing.
So solve the case.
I did solve the case. I created the case.
Exactly. Pretend that you didn't. Do what you and Peter always do. Solve it.
Hey.
Hey.
One last case, huh?
Look, about that, I said things I shouldn't have.
No, you should have. I'm glad you did. I'm here because I owe it to Agent Siegel. Where is he?
I figured it'd be best if it was just the two of us. One last case.
Okay.
What's going on here?
The owner of the collection asked for it to be returned following the break-in. Just going through it before it gets shipped off.
Oh, you think our thief stole something from the collection?
No, but you can never be too safe.
You can't open that. You can't open that. The owner has left strict instructions that this cannot be opened.
Hey, sorry. You really think he left something behind?
Oh, an alarm went off. That can cause the best of us to slip up.
All right. Let's say you were the thief.
You got a ski mask for me, too?
What would you have done if you were here?
All right, I've just stolen this piece of art, and suddenly an alarm goes off.
You're sweating.
Even though I'm a professional, yeah, I'm scared. And security response time isn't that great here, but still, caged in.
The main security door fall roughly here.
Peter, don't scuff up the floor with your shoe.
Oh, they've got machines to clean that. You're caught. What now?
I'd examine the security door for a weakness.
It's a Mark X2 security door.
Well, if I've done my research, I would know that. And I'd have tools with me for the art. I use them to pry the panel open. Then I need to get to the wires to short the circuit.
What are you doing?
I took my gloves off.
Which means there might be prints. Unless you were smart enough to wipe it.
No, there's adrenaline rushing through my body, guards heading my way.
Sloppy work.
Oh, nobody's perfect.
Let's hope not. Get me an ERT in here and someone from the museum to lower the security doors.
Doors?
All the security doors?
No, even I don't go shopping when the alarm goes off.
Just the ones at the Karen Cates display. Let's catch a thief.
Let's do it.
Come on, get him up, boys. Huh?
FBI. Is that Demetrius? You're under arrest. For what?
Get held to your word, Caffrey.
What was that?
I got you a pizza. You got me a bad guy. Can we keep that arrangement going?
You make it a dinner at Moss, and we might have a deal.
You and me, we're two sides of the same coin, Caffrey.
You and me?
Yeah.
How so?
We're both self-made men, just in different ways.
You came from millions.
I did, and then I was disowned. See, arresting your family's friends will do that.
I guess that explains the, Phantom Ring.
Well, not exactly. She missed the life. I don't blame her. She thought she was marrying a Siegel. She got Agent Siegel instead.
You gave up all that for long hours and little reward.
Yeah, I did. You gave up the exotic locales and exciting capers for the same thing, Neil.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, come on, Caffrey. We both know you could diss that ankle at any time, if you really wanted to. Gotta ask you something, Caffrey.
What?
Good work, you two.
Peter, I read your report, and your name wasn't anywhere in there, and it should have been.
That was your case. I stepped into it, and it was only fair that I stepped out.
Either way, I appreciate it.
Look forward to what you two bring me next.
What were you gonna ask me?
You want to get a drink? Celebrate?
I can't tonight. Next time.
Right. Next time.
Good work today. I made a mistake.
We all make mistakes, including Zev. Fortunately, you should have seen the look on his face.
Yeah, it probably matched the one on mine. I took off my gloves, Mas.
When the Navajos make a piece of art, they always add a flaw. Only the Great Spirit is perfect. Humanity should not try to be.
It's a little grandiose, don't you think?
All I'm saying is that we are mere mortals. We all make mistakes now and then.
Lately, I've been making a lot of them, and I'm starting to think that delivering this chapter is another one.
Hagen is a forger. If we gave him a fake, he'd know it.
We need a game plan, Moss.
In order for Hagen's plan to work, he had to give us access to the chapter first. That was his mistake. We'll use it to our advantage.
We'll figure out what's hidden in those pages and get to it first.
You and me decoding a puzzle, never bet against the house.
Oh, by the way, I think your mistake was that wig, MacGyver.
Seriously? You're just jealous because for once people are staring at all of this instead of staring at all of that.
Okay, they're staring, all right. Do you think if I find a paperclip, some silly putty, and a rubber band, you can make me an 8-track player?
You can make a wine opener.
That I believe.
Knockoff suit has already seen my face. Hagen doesn't need to.
Thanks, Moss. You caused quite a ruckus. You got what you wanted. That's all that matters.
This is the real thing.
You know your forgeries, you tell me.
I will. See, this relationship is working wonderfully.
When does it end, Hagen?
I'm a fair man. I won't hold this over your head forever. When I get what I want, I'll leave you be.
But you won't tell me what that is?
Come on, Mr. Caffrey. I know you love a mystery. Don't spoil it for yourself.
Shouldn't somebody else be doing this? I mean, you're the acting SSA now.
And returning a multi-million-dollar piece of art is exactly what an acting SSA does, and it feels damn good doing it. What I don't get is why you're here.
Well, I mean, it's rare for someone like me to be able to return something. I just thought I'd try it on for size.
You could have told me it was about a girl.
Where can it be both? Hey.
Hey. Neil, is it?
I never lied about my name. About anything, actually.
You sure did leave out a lot.
I did. I heard you were cleared.
I was. Just in time to be fired.
Why? Painting was returned. You had nothing to do with the theft in the first place.
From your lips to my boss's ears. But I am the reason the thief got in. So,
Because they stole your keycard?
so I'm gone. That doesn't matter anyway. My hope was that the owner would let us look at and study the codex, and now it's gone.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. See ya.
See ya.
Initial report is a mugging gone wrong. This isn't the area. Sure why I was here. He was looking for an apartment. He was not here. David Siegel, found on the corner of Linden and Central.
That's where Hagen and I met a few hours earlier. It was my fault.
Do you know what happened to Siegel?
You don't think that I can change you. Everyone has done something bad.
What did you do?
White Collar, all new episode next Thursday at 9 on USA. Characters welcome.